Welcome back, peons, to FACEIT TV. Next game, Cloud9 versus Team Liquid, and a very exciting game indeed. Team Liquid, so far in the tournament, have been doing very, very good indeed. 5 wins, no losses. Excellent, excellent, excellent. On the other hand, Cloud9, 3 wins, 2 losses. 1 or 2 losses that have been a bit unfair. One of them, they had like a well, they played with 4 players, not with their full 5. They had a stand-in, and another game it was relatively close. So, Cloud9. Other than that, their wins have been absolute, destruction. They've just destroyed everyone they've played against. So this is really kind of the big boy clash, between the 2 best teams, I think, or the potential to be the 2 best teams in the FACEIT NA League so far. So it'll be really, really interesting to see who's going to come out the best. It's Cobble, and it's actually Team Liquid's choice, which is quite interesting. I don't know why. I think we'd probably pick that because I think Cloud9 is bad on Cobble. But I don't think Team Liquid play Cobble that much either. So unless I'm incredibly wrong, so we'll wait to see. On the other hand, the betting, I mean, producer Reese is like you have to make the what do you call the predictions. And I think people will probably go for Team Liquid like 60-40. But I wonder how the ratings are. Oh, it's all right, fair enough. Okay, so it's AE. Okay, all right, that's completely wrong.
Yeah, no, that
I didn't even give you a chance to have a prediction.
I was going to agree with you there. I thought maybe 60-40 sort of preferred to Cloud9, just from previous LAN experience we saw recently with Nothing and how they've been playing recently. But that's interesting. Such a big stomp coming out there. I don't think that's going to be accurate at all.
I mean, they were accurate last time.
Yeah, that is
the betters were correct. But for this game, I mean, it's Cobblestone. I find it difficult to actually predict how this game is going to be, simply because, well, we've seen Cloud9 on Cobblestone, but I have not seen Team Liquid play Cobblestone at all. So I'm quite interested. But EliGE is the player to watch out. New addition to Team Liquid, and a great player indeed. So I wonder how he's going to perform. Team Liquid have got a very solid side. They've got in-game leader daps, adreN. Also, he's kind of like. He's the AWPer, but he's also kind of like the co-in-game leader, if you want to call that. He helps out with the calls. They've got Manfragger, Nitro, who's played very well, and EliGE as the new addition. Yeah,
I mean, the thing is, as well as you were saying earlier, just to harp on that, with the whole map side of things, it's interesting whenever you see any teams playing in Cobblestone, because Cobblestone's one of those maps. It was, it was changed almost monthly at one point, and it still is to this day being still tweaked to actually get into a nicer map. So it doesn't how much you prac on it. The amount it's being changed, it can really confuse new teams, which is interesting though, because it's the same thing with Dust 2. You see it every day. We've seen it for 12 years or however long it's been now. Back in 1.6, it's that same map, and there's not as much as you can really break through and reinvent. Whereas on this version of Cobble, there is a lot to see, and it is nice to see teams paired up on it. As much as a lot of the community doesn't really love the map, it's nice to see teams play on it just for a spectator side of things.
It's been changed quite a bit, and I've received mixed responses to the changes, but a lot of people actually like the new map. It was entertaining to watch. It's been entertaining to watch. There's no doubt about it, and we hope it will be. Cloud9 won the knife round. They'll be starting off on the CT side. They've gone 1.6 style, 4 armored players with 157 on Sean Gares. Shawnee, the man with the good looks and the in-game leader for Cloud9. And an excellent personality. I mean, I love the Cloud9 players. They've just got such bubbly. They've just got great personalities.
They're all really lovely guys.
Lovely,
that's the thing.
Lovely people. Lovely, jubbly.
Not to take anything away from Liquid, though. People like adreN really loved in the community. They've been around for a while, and everyone knows who they are.
And speaking about adreN, he's throwing down an A-site smoke here as Team Liquid again ready to push towards the A-site. There is one CT on the left, and adreN's going to hunt him down and find him. He'll make the frag, but SEMPHIS in return, he makes it too. daps will take down Sean, and FugLy will finally put an end to SEMPHIS. The A site is under their control. Yeah,
that was beautiful play from them. But let's see if adreN, being very sneaky right now, will be able to do some damage onto the last 2 standing members. Of course, Shroud and Nothing. Our picks.
Come on, lads.
Yeah, we need to see them do some damage here. Let's see if they can win this.
Come on, lads.
See Nothing tap it away. Hits the first shot onto adreN. Wants to try and get the second onto FugLy, but it's going to be so hard for him. The Glock coming back, and it will take him down. But Shroud gets another there. daps is down and out. 1v1 here. Let's see if he can win this one. Goes in. Very aggressive play from him. He doesn't have a kit. He only has the armor. Pushes in. Oh,
dear. He tried to go for that Superman jump, and FugLy was just there ready and waiting to take him down. Team Liquid with the first round. They get the pistol round. That's an excellent start here. But Cobblestone, I mean, it's a lot less CT-sided than it was at the beginning when it first got released. It's kind of been a bit more balanced, but I still can't put a finger on how many rounds you're supposed to get on the T side. I think 5 or 6 is generally decent.
That's one of those things that is, I'd still say it was fairly heavily debated. I mean, of course, we see the 3 people first through release days after this map came out in its current state. When you pushed B, you could get there pretty much instantaneously the same time as the CT players got there, giving them almost no time to get to the B site. That's been tweaked slightly now, and you can really shut them off with the smokes.
Yeah.
But if you don't do that, you can get a fair few easy rounds, you know, just sort of in pugs. High-level play, they'll smoke it off, they'll keep you out. But there's little things like that that really give the Ts that advantage if you use it smartly. So it's definitely a more balanced map. Maybe still needs a little bit more tweaking, but as you're saying, it's better than it was, definitely.
Yeah, they went for the 4-man CT stack on towards the B side, but they're actually rotating 1 player towards connector here, and shroud will start it off with a scout frag on EliGE. Nothing. Armor, 5-7, lands a shot, lands another, gets a kill. adreN in return, though, takes down Sean. Nothing, finally goes down to daps. This is a pretty good force buy here by the CT side. ShahZaM will get another frag, and shroud ends it, making it 2 with the scout. And those 2 scouts they purchased seem like to be very good investments as well. Nothing with the armor and 5-7. They thought about it. They put nothing in that position over at long B, gave him the armor, gave him the ability to hold off, gave him the 5-7, which is quite good in those kind of mid-range distances. And he was able to pick up 2 excellent frags as well. And Cloud9, they'll come back and pick up the 2nd round here on the first half.
Yeah, let's see if ShahZaM can do a little bit of damage with this scout now. Over on mid, we did see that first round. Unfortunately, ShahZaM didn't quite catch wind when they went through mid, but you know, now he's in a much nicer position for him. So let's see if he'll be able to do some damage here. Nothing, trying to get some early damage off, but it will be shroud to find the first frag with the scout in hand. Nothing spraying down. Gares, though, will pick up one with the Mag 7. Just complete domination right now over on that B site. Everyone is getting fragged. Oh. We'll even see the team frag coming out there from ShahZaM taking out
I think that
Nothing.
was 1 shot, mate.
Yeah.
That was 1 shot. It's like Nothing's head guided the shot to his body. You know, it went through, went at an angle, and
of course, they're in chat, a little bit of banter between the teams. Shroud.
I'm exiting B. You know, you guys remember what ShahZaM did in one tournament where he, you know, SEMPHIS was running. I'm exiting B. ShahZaM just shoots him down almost immediately.
That's an interesting thing, though. I'd quite like to ask. You know, I'd like to ask SEMPHIS if that's a good call for going into banana. I'm exiting B. I think that's where they went wrong there.
Maybe it was a wrong call. Yeah. Oof. There's a barbecue happening. Nitro starts it off though with a frag. And it is a force buy here by the terrorist side. That barbecue working out for them, actually, getting a frag on daps. I don't know what happened there, but the terrorists lost 3 players in 1 second.
Yeah, there's only 1 man standing now, which will be FugLy, and he'll just be trying to fall back. You know, he has the Tech 9, but unfortunately that's nothing towards Nothing's famous there. Straight headshots all the way through. Beautiful play.
I like that. Nothing towards Nothing's famous.
Yeah.
It's good play on words, mate.
I'm really good at English.
Are you?
I struggle. You
struggle with English?
Yeah.
What the actual class or the language?
Just speaking, generally, yeah.
That's quite interesting.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting. Look at adreN holding a very passive position here as a terrorist, waiting for the CTs to perhaps get a bit too greedy and try to go for that flank. And that could be an easy frag for them, as the rest of the team are getting ready to push towards the B side. Look at Shroud in this position here on Skyfall. He will get the frag on daps, and he'll back away after that almost immediately. I think he was boosted to that position as well by his teammates. And that starts it off, makes it a 5v4. adreN still holding that position. Actually, no, adreN already rotating towards the B side to help the rest of his teammates. They seem to be getting ready to push for a B execute. Only 1 CT, two CTs, sorry, in the B site. Correct myself. And let's see if they're able to hold against the incoming rage from Team Liquid.
Yeah, this is going to be, if they do go for that big push, 1 bullet onto Shroud will take him out, and Nitro doesn't want the frag onto Shroud. He wants to take down Nothing, and he will be taking him down. FugLy trying to get some information there onto drop down, but he won't see much. Will push in, though. Let's see if they can get around to the site as Shroud does retaliate, gets another one, but he will finally go down as they are just completely dominating now. They've pushed into the B site, and they have claimed it. Let's see if they can hold it. Actually, adreN taken away there with that scout, wants to try and find, an orb even, wants to try and find the shot as they do push up. He doesn't see anyone yet. ShahZaM has another one, and he will hit the shot as they come in. Only 1 man now, Nitro. This is not looking as good as it did for Team Liquid just seconds ago. 1v2 now. The orb is in play as well on ShahZaM. SEMPHIS with the silenced M4.
Nitro's playing it really smart. Look at his great position, but SEMPHIS will take him down, and with the defuse kit, he will be able to defuse the bomb and get the 4th round for Cloud9. Important round as that. I mean, looking at their economy, it would have been pretty bad. They would have. Let's see their money there, producer Reese. Actually, we're going to see the money anyway, but their money was doing fine actually because of the 3-round wins they got. But Team Liquid now they're able to go for a full buy round after this. Is going to be a full eco if they're unable to win or get the bomb plant. One thing I wanted to mention was that FugLy was in a great position, and his move towards Skyfall was very important, but he didn't take advantage of it because instead of going in from connector and cutting in behind the CTs or slowing down the rotation from the A site, he kind of just got stuck in Skyfall and did absolutely nothing. But oh god, that Molotov! What a lot of damage, and nades fall down. It's like a bloody, I don't know, mortar attack here from Cloud9. Either way, nothing. It doesn't do too well with that spray down, and he'll go down as Liquid will make the trades, pushing in towards the B site. And there's only 2 CTs remaining all of a sudden, but not a lot of health left from the Team Liquid players. SEMPHIS holding that position, stopping them from planting the bomb. Great flash, he's going to push through. Oh, he's on the side, they don't even see him. They don't see him whatsoever. They think they're still coming in from connector. He gets shot from behind by FugLy, and now ShahZaM's on his own. It would have been a very different story had FugLy not popped out and taken down SEMPHIS, but daps will pick up the round for Cloud9. And again, that position, FugLy, very, very important position there, holding Skyfall. And SEMPHIS, you know, he just couldn't believe his luck. 3 terrorists waiting, like, you know, like a gift, like a prize to be taken out. But yeah, he was denied there by FugLy. Team Liquid, though, with some nice entry frags to take that round.
Yeah, they did play that well. I mean, ShahZaM being the only man standing there with the AWP, it's hard in any situation, a 1v2 there, because as you were saying, FugLy played that really well. This time, playing it a lot smarter than he did previously when we saw him go through drop down. But ShahZaM, this round, will we want him trying to get the revenge? We'll find one onto Nitro. Let's see if he can get a second here. Looks like he will be heading round onto long. But we do see FugLy and his teammate getting ready to push in. Is adreN? The flashes will be going out, but unfortunately ShahZaM is not blind and he will hit the shot. adreN will go down. Let's see if he can get the third as he does keep rotating back. FugLy will be going on the push now, and he does find it onto SEMPHIS. Beautiful shots there. We'll be heading over to mid with the AWP in hand. Let's see if he can outfrag ShahZaM if he does go for that.
Look at nothing here with the Mag 7. He's definitely going to take down daps. Oh! I spoke too soon. He doesn't actually get the frag. Shroud finishes it off. Gets the tag, but not the frag. It's a 3v2.
I wouldn't count Liquid out just yet, though, because the thing is...
Wow, look at that. There's only one CT in the A site.
Yeah, if they play this smart, they can get back in. If they get that pick onto ShahZaM, just frag him out of the server very early on, they can play this well. FugLy as well, with that AK in hand, of course. He could really maybe be able to pick up the frag here. Over on mid, though, if we do see these working together... But EliGE, yeah. He's not playing too well this game. If he doesn't, start soon, I don't know if he'll be able to get this frag. As FugLy does go on the aggressive, ShahZaM will shut him down. This could be EliGE's time to shine as he does hit one. 9 seconds on the clock as he does hit the second. Beautiful play. He's really stepped it up this round, and he wants to get it now. The bomb will go down just in time, I believe. 1v1, Sean Gares, famous in hand. Let's see if he can do this. They both face the same time, looking towards Van. They want to try and find it, but Sean Gares will be going behind by a broken wall. The smoke's in hand. He doesn't have his gun out, and unfortunately, he will go down. Lovely play from Sean Gares there, getting the better of him. Beautiful positions. Yeah,
that smoke gave away his position. It was an easy frag for Sean. Had he not thrown that smoke, Sean wouldn't have been confident enough to just go for the peak like that and make it and get the frag. But he will clutch that round, that 1v1. It could have been a lot worse, but excellently done by EliGE to be able to actually plant the bomb in that kind of situation. It was a 2v3 and actually a 3v1 really after he lost his teammate almost immediately. So really well done by him. Cloud9 don't make it 5-2 after Sean Gares will be able to salvage that round. Would have been a pretty bad round loss.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, though, something that might give now EliGE a little bit more confidence now, more warmed up after that. After those 2 nice frags he did get, they were quite beautiful. So maybe that's sort of got him more in the mood to do some damage now into this next round.
Oh yeah, they need this man in his best if they want to take care of Cloud9 here on Cobblestone. And so far, I've been able to pick up 2 rounds in. Now Tech-9s, 4 Tech-9s. See if they're able to use them well. I think they should all drop in from Skyfall in this kind of situation when they're playing with Tech-9s and try to push in from it. Is this what's going to happen? Yeah, one goes over. Oh, SEMPHIS has no idea what's going on, but he's got support from Nothing and Sean as they get a frag each. adreN, he finally takes down 2. And he's on his own. against the 3 remaining players, and it has to be an ace for adreN if he wants to take this. Both of them are completely flashed. Both ShahZaM and adreN are just looking at each other blind. Shroud will finish off the job there. They were a bit too staggered when they pushed towards. I mean, one guy jumped, died, then 2 seconds later, the second guy jumped, he died, and then they got shot trying to come in from B side.
Like what you were saying earlier, where you said you want to see them all go for that. That works, but they played that really weirdly. They were just creating 1v1s there. When if they would have gone out, SEMPHIS was completely blind. If they would have just charged out, they could have got the frag and then maybe worked with it to try and get the bomb plant. That is a shame, as you were saying.
They do have a full buy now, adreN with the op once more. No armor though. Well, Sean's still keeping the FAMAS. They have one Molotov. They've been using the Molotovs relatively well, especially in Skyfall, slowing down Team Liquid, stopping them from going to that very fast B push. And it's a relatively interesting split here. They've got one person going towards the B site, while the rest of the team trying to take control of a great flash again. SEMPHIS is going to go for the peak, and he'll take out adreN. It makes it a 5v4. Good passive play. Smoke from his teammate. Smoke off the terrorist. Slow them down for another 17 seconds. EliGE pushing in here from long 8. He'll get the entry frag on ShahZaM. And that's far too easy for Liquid. They should have been a bit more passive. They're still playing really aggressive here, Cloud9. I mean, once you've got the advantage, there's no need to play like that. SEMPHIS goes down, and now it's a fight 4v3. Another frag for Nitro with the AWP that he has. And Cloud9 are down to 2 men. All of a sudden, after getting the first frag, we've got a 2-man deficit, but Sean, he'll get the first frag. He's got support. They're moving in towards the A site. 30 seconds left on the clock, but the bomb is deciding to go from connected towards the B site. It's a right call for Team Liquid, as both of the CTs remaining are in the A site. Nitro's there to slow them down, and he's going to back away. He's going to stay alive, and perhaps try and cut them off using that AWP. There's really good positions now by Team Liquid.
Yeah, they played that really well, but unfortunately, Nitro will be taking down Shroud there, yeah. Really nicely done. He made that frag. He just did his job. I think he's really kicked in the Nitro at that round, you know, speeding things up a bit, and it's worked out well for him as we do. Only see Sean Gares left with the AK in hand. I mean, it's going to be hard for him to even really do anything here. 1v3, everyone's over at B. He's probably just going to save out this AK, I'd imagine. Yeah, it's a difficult situation to be in. But again, when you lose that, when you get that first frag as a CT, it's a 5v4. You'll always win. You'll always win as a CT in a 5v4. Stay back, play passive. SEMPHIS going aggressive, ShahZaM going aggressive. ShahZaM standing in the middle of nowhere, really. And that allowed them to get 2 easy frags and open up the A site completely. And after they did that, I mean, they pretty much did whatever they wanted. But, you know, Sean got 1 frag, but it just really wasn't enough. They're able to pick up another round and make it 6-3. Cloud9, though, their economy not good whatsoever. They don't have the loser bonus now, and they've been losing quite a few guns per round. Forced to have a motley purchase, a Sunday market sale, as James likes to say. While the terrorists are looking very strong indeed, economy-wise. Yeah, let's see if EliGE can do some damage, though, but unfortunately ShahZaM will get the better of him. Can he get the second? No, Nitro there, playing really strong right now, and adreN kicks the adrenaline as he does take down SEMPHIS. See if he can keep the ball rolling now, as we do only see 3 men standing on Cloud9. 2 of them over on B, and daps will be over by Skyfall. If he can get the better of Sean Gares, this could really be nicely setting up for a round for Liquid. But I don't think he's going to be able to, as Gares gets the idea of where he is, spamming back, doesn't want to let him get an inch right now. Will manage to get the headshot on the Donta daps there. Well played by him. 3v3 now. This is going to be hard. I mean, how do you think this one's going to go? Right now, they're getting ready to push towards the A site. Sean's making the right choice of moving towards the A site, leaving one guy in B just in case they go back, and they'll just have to play for the retake. Look at Nitro here. He's getting ready to throw a smoke, and that's really going to it's going to show them what they're moving towards the A site. As soon as you see that smoke, you know that they're going to push towards the A site. They're stopping the rotation, and Sean, he's sadly on the wrong side of that smoke. adreN's ready and waiting for him to get in that position, but just at that moment he looks away. Sean, he sees the nade coming. We'll get the better of who? Oh, he just sees the side of him, and that's a frag for adreN. Far too easy. They're pushing in. He's on his own nothing against 2 remaining terrorists, and they should be able to make him. FugLy will get the frag. adreN gets the bomb plant. Now it's Shroud in a 1v2. He knows where one terrorist, he knows the other's getting the bomb plant. And he just has to make it 2 1v1s if he wants to try and survive this. Goes for the Desert Eagle flick shot. He doesn't have any rifles. Maybe he should have tried to pick one before that. Oh, what a shot on adreN. He might get this 1v2 clutch. It would be fantastic. Picks up the AK-47. Oh, it's Shroud. And he does get that 1v2 and the defuse. And what an important round that is, because Cloud9 would be in so much trouble if they lose yet another and make it 6-4. But 7-3, great performance from Shroud. Yeah. And I mean, really, you know, Team Liquid, you have to say, they played that really well.
You see the way they put that connector smoke? They wanted to stop basically when you put that connector smoke, the CT is not going to push through the smoke. It's going to go in from that upper little balcony area. adreN had his op ready and waiting for that position. He knew he was going to do that, and it was an easy frag on Sean. And Sean, what Sean should have done, he should have either stayed in the A site or in the B site. Made a decision early on instead of trying to, you know, just stand in the middle like that and get caught off. But great play from Shroud to pick up that clutch, and Nothing made a very, very important frag.
Yeah, that was nice of him. I think that's the thing, though, but Nothing right now over on the B side wants to do some damage. He will get two. Let's see if he can make it a third. Nade coming out there, won't get any damage off onto anyone. And daps will find one bullet straight into Shroud's cranium, knocking him down. FugLy will find the next, taking down Nothing. Let's see if they can keep this up, but Sean Gares will come over, making up for the previous rounds. He does take down FugLy. One man stands, and it will be daps. Couldn't quite get the better of SEMPHIS there, as he will spray him down. That is a shame on daps' parts, but lovely play by Cloud9 there. Real nice hold, just fragging everyone as soon as they tried to push in, not giving them any information at all there.
Of course, of course. And look at this, the complete change of momentum. As I said, it was such an important round because now Team Liquid are on an eco. Should be 9-3. We've already got 9 rounds on the CT side here on Cobblestone. That's pretty good indeed. And it makes the Cloud9 players a lot more confident, a lot more relaxed. Had they lost that round, it would have been a bit of a different story. It might have been 6-5, 6-6. ShahZaM starts it off with a frag on adreN as they go for a very fast push towards the A site here on an eco round, and SEMPHIS is going to load him up. And he's going to take him down. The two S's, ShahZaM and SEMPHIS. Complete destruction. It seems like it's yet another round for Cloud9. 9-3. As Team Liquid running out of rounds to win. I want to ask you, Jackie. I earlier said, you know, 5 to 6 rounds on the T side's good. What do you think? Do you agree with that?
Well, I mean, if we look at this map from a standpoint, let's say where it was when it first came out, you wanted to get as many rounds as you physically can. The current state is it in? Well, it is in even. 3 rounds, really? You get pistol, that's 6. You know, the other team will have 10 rounds. You keep that going, it's not going to take much to bring it back if you're a good CT side team. You know, I'd like to see 5. 5 really, for me, is a good number on any T side, on any map. Because from 5, you've got a lot of room to work with. You lose pistols, you're still not out, you can keep it up. But 3 rounds, it's going to be a hard push, I'd say, but I reckon they could probably bring it back from that.
3 rounds, if you do lose the pistol, you can't make any more mistakes. So.
That's the thing. They are going to really have to be playing their boots off, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Look at this. Very aggressive there by SEMPHIS at A-Long. That gives them a lot of information. Now they know it's a B push. There's no doubt about it. He should be able to pick up this frag on FugLy, but FugLy sees him in return. He gets it. SEMPHIS goes down, loses that map control, loses the information, and now they can't be sure they're moving towards the B side. And the right choice for daps to make at the moment is, well, listen, we just made a frag on SEMPHIS. SEMPHIS saw us moving towards the B side. Maybe we could keep him guessing, at least delay this push towards the B side. But Nitro will make a frag against Nothing. Nothing was trying to get that information there. He's going to get shut down. Shroud goes and tries to get information at Skyfall. He's going to get shut down by EliGE. And now it's a 2v5 all of a sudden. It's not looking good whatsoever for ShahZaM and Sean Gares. They've got a very, very tough situation. ShahZaM on his own. Not a lot of health left on the players. It's going to probably better for him just to get the pistol out. But great Molotov. Ooh, EliGE barely survives that. The bomb planted. Oh my goodness. ShahZaM. Headshot on FugLy. EliGE, 13 health. He goes down to ShahZaM. Oh, ShahZaM almost the 1v3. But adreN, he'll clutch it. And he'll make sure that Team Liquid will get another round.
Yeah, see, that was the thing. That round looked like Cloud9 were going to absolutely dominate. Everyone over on Liquid was so low from early nades and early spams, but they just managed to get the picks, they worked with it, they played smart, they didn't overcompensate, they had no reason to. And they kept it going, and then it just came down to one man, ShahZaM, and you know, he played his socks off right there. That is a shame. You know, I thought we were going to see EliGE go into the burn ward there, but unfortunately only knocked him down a few points of health. That is a shame. I think, you know, that's just a little bit unlucky on his side. He played really smart.
Yeah, it was just a minor burn wound there. So I think he could just put a bandage on, but Team Liquid, I'm playing with an op this round. 4 AKs and a Galil. Cloud9, they do have an op once more on ShahZaM. Only a FAMAS on Nothing. FAMAS, Nothing's just been playing with a FAMAS recently on the CT side. He hasn't actually played with, he hasn't had many rounds with an M4, but he hasn't done too bad with it either. SEMPHIS again doing the same thing, getting that information. And this kind of situation, you either back away or have another CT so they can make the trade if he gets shot down. Which is what they, I mean, they're just going to leave SEMPHIS there. EliGE, though, is going to get the entry frag on Sean Gares at Skyfalls. Nothing, greatly, what a wonderful play by Nothing. How did he just go straight for Skyfall. They could have pushed him from B long at the same time, but he picks up the frag, and yet another there for nothing. He's still alive, whops out the pistol, lands a headshot. He does the damage. He's done so much damage to all the terrorists. It's a 2v3, but looking at the health, they can really be finished off by a good spray down from SEMPHIS. But ShahZaM goes down again, and now it's a SEMPHIS in a 1v3, and they know where he's coming from, over from long. They're going to smoke him off. It doesn't seem likely he'll be able to pick up this round, but again, Sean dying too easily at Skyfall. Last time it wasn't Sean, but the player who usually plays Skyfall, they just give it away far too easy, and that gives so much more maneuverability for Team Liquid to push in towards the B site. Gives them 2 entry points, and it makes it much harder for a player like Nothing to defend. And he actually did fantastic, bearing in mind that he was going to be attacked from 2 positions. He's going to be attacked from Skyfall, and he's going to be attacked from B long. So it's nicely done by him. Either way, Team Liquid will actually make it 5 rounds. So fantastic job by them to be able to pick actually take 2 rounds in a row now.
Yeah, that was nicely done from them. I think we've got to say, give credit to Nothing there. You know, that flick as he came over, just complete disregard, as you were saying. He could have been pushed at that point. He didn't give a damn. Got the frag, held him off for an extra few seconds. Maybe if ShahZaM would have stayed alive, they might have been able to hold it out. But it's just ifs and buts at this point.
Indeed. So at this point in time, do you think that like Cloud9 can come back from this game? I mean, Liquid with 5 rounds, I think it's a few too many in my opinion. I mean, it really puts the pressure on Cloud9 on the T side if they've already given that many rounds to Liquid. This
is sort of what we were seeing before, and it's the whole idea with, you know, 9-6 looks a lot better than, you know, 10-5. If they get this round, and this might be a fairly easy one for them, considering we're seeing that sort of mixed buy, you know, the mixed buy of mixed fruits over on the CT side teams. They don't have a lot of cash to work with. You know, only 1 M4 that's over on SEMPHIS, 2 kits. You know, we do see armor all around, apart from ShahZaM. No armor with a Mag 7. I mean, it's going to be hard for them. They can't play their usual setups, really, with these sort of weapons. It's going to be hard. They're going to have to sort of try out newer things. It's going to be sort of individual plays coming out from Cloud9 right now. They really need to do some damage. And ShahZaM trying to do just that, unfortunately, couldn't do it,
It's going to be a fake B here as they will move towards the A site with the bomb. That's going to get the entry frags anyway. Oh, look at the Molotovs thrown there by the terrorist. Shroud, he's still alive. He's hiding behind the fire. FugLy won't see him, and he'll actually receive quite a lot of damage from that nade as well. Actually, he's hiding behind that little rock pillar, not the fire, but either way, he's still alive, Shroud, and he can actually rotate towards the A site, which is where the bomb's planted. They've left the terrorists behind him. They have to be careful that they don't get flanked. They'll already lose nothing. Now it's a 2v4. Very, very difficult situation for them to play in. Nitro has his crosshair on SEMPHIS. Great nade, though. Actually takes down Nitro. Oh, SEMPHIS with another frag. But it's a 1v2. It'll be really difficult for him to make this. But if he does, it'll be absolutely legendary here from SEMPHIS. 1v2. He's got 1 player in front of him, 1 player behind him. Crossfire set up. The terrorist is going to take his time and go from balcony, though. And SEMPHIS is ready and waiting for him. He will make that frag, and there's quite a bit of time. Not a lot of time actually left. adreN, just perfect. Absolutely perfect play by adreN. Plays it for the time. He knows that he doesn't have time to go for the defuse, and he just peaks when he knows that he has to defuse. So Cloud9 there, losing the final round of the first half. 9-6, Team Liquid should be very, very happy indeed to pick up 6 rounds on the T side of Cobblestone. And even though I said earlier 5-6 would be good, but I don't think Cloud9 is Cobblestone's not really a map that Cloud9 is known for playing good on, and it's not a map that I think both teams play so much, unless Team Liquid have been practicing it lately, but I've not seen them play Cobblestone in any of their official matches. However, we'll see if there's enough juice left in the tank for Cloud9. The pistol round, I think, it's always important. Any round's important, but Jackie, as I'm sure you're going to say now, the pistol round in this situation is essentially important for Cloud9.
This is really game deciding here, really, for Cloud9, because if Liquid pick this up, bring it back, it's going to look a whole lot worse for those guys. But something interesting I'd like to mention, I've seen quite a few teams doing this recently with the whole sort of the state Tech 9's in, where it really is a pocket AK. We've seen Shroud pick up armor and then be dropped to Tech 9. So now he's really that one-man war machine, probably going to sort of lead the charge or try stay alive to sort of clutch it out, because he has the armor and he's got really, a really definitive weapon in the game currently that he can just tap down and hit his shots.
Look at the positions, though, by Team. They've got 3 players in the B site, and they've got 2, 1 coming in from behind. It's really, really difficult for Cloud9. They have to make a move. ShahZaM leading the way towards the double doors there. Sean goes down. He gets the frag on Nitro. Shroud and nothing. will be victims to the USPs of the CTs, and now it's a 2v2 as SEMPHIS makes a frag, but it returned from EliGE. Now it's ShahZaM on his own. The Tech9 is down, and it's a very, very difficult position for him to be in. Glock and armor in a 1v2, bomb down. They know exactly where it is. They just have to play for time now, the CTs, and play it smart. They know he's going to pop out, and EliGE had his crosshair placed absolutely perfectly there. It's the clash of the titans right now, and Team Liquid looks like they have the upper hand. With that pistol round, if they play their cards right, they should pick up the next 2 rounds and make it 9-9. Same amount of rounds on the stronger side generally means you should be able to pick up this map. But we've always seen it. We've seen teams, especially with teams at Cloud9's caliber and experience, that they can always come back. They can always come back into the game. And we'll wait and see as they go for a force buy here with a Tech9 on Sean and a scout on ShahZaM. Actually, another Tech9 on nothing as well. Yeah,
this is going to be interesting. That's the thing. We're seeing the full armor buy, with the head armor over on SEMPHIS and the Deagle. If he can hit those, crazy 1-balls, try and get some frags over on the CTs, that would be interesting. The Tech9, of course, on those 2 players, as you said. Shroud, really quite crazy with the Deagle recently, even in this game, but daps giving no dams at all. Will take down Sean Gares there. Wants to try and pick up the second, but unfortunately, Shroud will get one with his Deagle, and SEMPHIS will also find one onto Nitro, as they do begin to take that B site now. ShahZaM will find one with his scout there as well. Let's see if he can keep it up now. Wants to try and take down the second, but he can't quite connect the scout shot even.
Mamma mia, what a shot.
Does take down adreN there. Only 1 man stands there, and it will be FugLy 1v3. ShahZaM and SEMPHIS are very low, though, but I wouldn't count them out just yet. Let's see if FugLy can bring this back. He takes an awful lot of damage, and it will be SEMPHIS to finish him up with a cheeky headshot there through the box. I think he actually shot without, just from information from his teammate. I don't think he saw him. Yeah, I think he was just told that he was there and he just made a shot. It was restricted, I think, as well, because he was strafing back. And then I think someone called drop down, so he probably just spammed through the box, as you said. Nicely done there by Cloud9 to keep themselves in the game by picking up that second round. Good force buy in it. Just shows you that Desert Eagle and Tech9s, they can be very, very vicious indeed. Really nice shots by ShahZaM with the scout. Yeah. Again, another weapon that might be just a bit too strong. SEMPHIS leading away towards B long. Very nice, and they know they're on an eco. They're actually going pretty aggressive here, but they need to stick together. Make sure they don't get cut off here by the CTs and lose their weapons. Oh, nicely done by adreN to pick up a frag on SEMPHIS. Sean leading the way with a shotgun. It's like a bloody farmer. Picks out the Glock instead, though, and daps will take him out. I mean, in that distance, he has to use the pistol. Another frag here for daps, and it's not looking very good for the terrorist. Nitro with another, and all of a sudden, it's a 3v1. ShahZaM on his own. He gets dinked down to 22 health with a headshot from adreN. There's not a lot from daps. Sorry, there's not a lot of health left on him. And with a Tech9 against both FugLy and daps, he picks up the AK-47 of one of his teammates. 55 seconds left on the clock. He has to be smart. They know exactly where he is. He's got a nade. He could definitely finish off one of the players with the nade. And FugLy with a shotgun. If he keeps his distance, he should be able to take him out relatively easily. There you go. Nade well used by ShahZaM to finish off daps. It's a 1v1, but he takes him out with a 5-7. FugLy picks up the round, and the momentum is shifted once more. A full eco from Team Liquid. Just before Cloud9, they got the force buy. They won a round where they shouldn't have won, and they lost a round where they should have easily been able to pick it up. Yeah, I mean, we're seeing sort of like an eco war going on right now. It's going between both teams. The power shift is real, as you were saying. And, they've won that back now. And now, this time, they're probably not going to make the same mistake twice. This is where they're going to want to try and hold it out and not lose any more rounds. I mean, it's going to be smart. Liquid here, just playing defensive. And I think that's what we are going to see. EliGE. Early nade won't quite connect onto anyone there, though. Shroud, 60 HP. That is a shame, as the nades do rain out from Liquid. They want to try and get some early damage off, which is smart. You don't want to really overcompensate, especially how they're playing now. There's no reason for them to go aggressive, and I think that maybe could have been the downfall, I think, 2 rounds ago where we saw a really early push from EliGE. If he would have maybe held out, survived a little bit longer, he could have got a pick as they came into the site, but unfortunately dying without getting any damage off. So they're trying to switch up that playstyle now, so it is nice to see. Shroud will get the first as it does begin to start over on that B site. Oof. Nitro getting 2. FugLy, beautiful, FugLy going down even. A beautiful Tech9 shot there from ShahZaM, as Nitro gets the third even, and daps will be the last man. Sorry, completely gone stupid here. SEMPHIS will get a P250 shot over onto Nitro, shutting down his streak as daps comes over. 2 men standing on the CT side team, adreN and daps. They want to try and take down this last standing member of the T side team. It is SEMPHIS. He is very low though, P250 in hand. He knows where the bomb is. He wants to try and get to it to win this round, but it's going to be unfortunate as he's being crossfired from both sides, and daps will get the better of him.
It would be an absolute miracle if he was able to pick up that round with 50-50 and no armor. But Cloud9 had the chance to really take the lead away from Team Liquid and advance forward. You're replacing James as the guy who drops everything. So congratulations. I mean, usually it's James who's just throwing stuff around and making horrible noises. So you're officially... You're actually sitting in James's spot as well. So you're officially White James. Yeah, you're White James.
Yeah.
You're 100% White James.
There we go.
I'm pretty sure about it. I'm confident that White James will stick to you. Either way, Cloud9 now able to go for a full buy, and this is the time where they can come back into the game and really test the defenses of Team Liquid. They weren't able to go for a proper buy, as you can see. ShahZaM doesn't have armor. They didn't get all the nades that they could have really wanted to purchase, and it's quite interesting that going with 3 men towards A long, FugLy's in a nice position, and they have to check their left as they push through. He expects a flash to come, and he'll be shot down by Sean. adreN though, great pick on ShahZaM. ShahZaM may be overextending in that kind of position. Sean will pick up his AWP, however, and I think right now Cloud9 are probably better off moving back towards the B site rather than pushing towards the A site. It's a good call by Sean, and leave one player perhaps just put a bit more pressure on the CTs and stop them from rotating towards the B site, make it seem like they're just pausing and waiting to push. But SEMPHIS may be a bit too early there, trying to push forward, and they've got another terrorist pushing towards adreN in the A site. adreN's ready and waiting. I'm sure he saw him as well. He's just waiting for him to peek. The bomb's moving towards the B site. adreN takes down nothing. They don't really know 100% where they're going, but it will be a B-side push here by the terrorist. Sean leading the way with the AWP. He doesn't check his right. EliGE, oh goodness me. A bit of a massacre there. Shroud should have been killing the guy on the right. I don't know if he didn't see him or he expected Shroud to make that frag, but either way, Shroud goes down. He tried to look to the right, and the person that he was supposed to, that Sean was supposed to kill, killed him in the end, and Team Liquid will pick up that round. A very ineffective round there by Cloud9. They weren't really able to do much there, were they, Jackie?
No, that was just a complete mow down there, just saying, just complete domination from Liquid there towards the end, holding out really nice play. So, I mean, this is interesting now. 10-10, you know, they brought it back up. They're equal play right now. This is where things get interesting, because we may either see it go two ways. This is where people start getting one round each and it goes on like that, or this is where we see people go really big now and keep rolling. So if Liquid keep up what they're doing right now, where EliGE and FugLy get a frag, EliGE with a second, unfortunately FugLy will finally go down 2v4. This is what I'm saying, if Liquid keep this up and just win it out, this would be beautiful to see, as they're doing some real damage right now, and they're playing on fire after that previous round. So let's see if they can keep it up right now. Sean Gares goes for a cheeky face. Won't get much information. I don't know if he managed to quite catch a glimpse of adreN there, spamming away where he would be. He may have got some information then. They don't really want to overcompensate on the CT side. They have no reason to, but adreN will come out. That's just unfortunate from him. Will get picked off by Sean Gares, 2v3, and it does keep ticking down. The CT's just dripping away. I don't know if this is too smart for him to just keep facing like this.
It's easy. They've got the information that they're not moving towards the B site, so they know they're coming in from A long. And so they're just ready and waiting to pick him off. So it should be an easy round for Team Liquid unless they make some pretty horrific mistakes. Sean does spot that CT and throws the nade. And there's a bit of damage. EliGE has been playing excellent. And look at that terrorist moving towards, oh dear, Sean actually killing his teammate there, but he will take down EliGE as well, and that's a 1v2. 3 frags for Sean. 4 if you want to count nothing as well, and he won't be able to take down daps using that truck to protect himself. But 11-10, a bit of miscommunication there between Sean and nothing. But I do want to mention, EliGE, you know, is the player that we were talking about, player to watch out for. He's not had the best performances, only on 12 frags, but he's had some nice shots, you know, some nice positioning, and he's had 1 or 2 really nice rounds. On the other hand, it seems like Team Liquid, on a whole, is playing very, very well. adreN is also a player that has improved drastically recently. He's been able to kind of concentrate more on the AWP, and he's been performing excellently. 17 frags for him. On the other hand, Cloud9 now have to have more to offer. They have to do something different. They have to change things around now on the T side, and now they've got a full buy and they are moving towards the B side. Yeah,
so let's see if they can keep the ball rolling now, as they do get a frag there. Shroud taking down Nitro, spamming away, rattling shots off of that AK-47 as they do begin to push out. The nades raining in, as you were saying earlier, like a mortar strike there, taking down EliGE. Let's see if they can keep it up. The flashes and the smokes raining down. Want to try and keep the CTs out of the sight, and that's a lovely flash there, blinding all 3 surviving members. And is that the 4th team kill I think we've seen this game?
It's friendly fire that were flashed. He didn't know who he was throwing his nade to.
And then,
it's quite a big frag as well, because now it's a 3v2.
Yeah, that's really sort of changed things up. I think that was...
They're going to go for the save as well.
That could have been actually quite doable by Liquid there, and I think that team kill sort of, you know, naming no names, but adreN, unfortunately, getting the nade, they've had to fall back. That's a shame.
We probably didn't hear him when he screamed, "Fire in the hole!" Yeah, wouldn't have been too happy about that, but that's what happens when you throw nades and you're flashed or you're blind. You don't really see what's going on. There's a pause though, which may indicate a problem. Oh, there's a mumble problem, so it'll be a 30-second pause. 11-11, an important round by Cloud9 simply because Team Liquid, had they been able to pick up that round, it would have been Cloud9 on an eco or on a pretty bad buy. And if that happened, it would have been 13-10. 3 rounds for Team Liquid. And it would have been huge pressure on Cloud9. But now they've been able to pick up that round, there'll be another buy round. If they win this buy round against Team Liquid, it depends really if Team Liquid will go for, because FugLy is on 1.5k, probably just go for a pistol, or one of his teammates might buy him a weapon, which is what's going to happen now. But they're going to go for a full buy this round. If Team Liquid lose this, it means Cloud9 will be up 13-11, because Team Liquid will be on an eco for the next round. So here the momentum really shifts. It really shifts. And as you said, the game's kind of turned into a round for round game, which is pretty interesting. But unluckily for Cloud9, one of those rounds was given on a full eco to Team Liquid. And that's just far too easy, especially when you're on the harder side. You don't want to give away rounds like that. But Cloud9 do have the caliber to come back into this game. And with this kind of scoreline, it's definitely possible. But we can't, we can't make false other facts. Team Liquid still are the favorites with the score that they have. Completely flashed. Nitro will pick up a frag here. They should have checked his left there, Sean. And that's an easy frag for Nitro. 3 already down. Only 2 remaining for the terrorists. It seemed like Team Liquid are just here to clean it up. Oof. And the cleanup crew, it is 12-11. A very fast round. They tried to go for that fast B push. One angle. You just don't check one angle. There you go.
Yeah.
You lose the whole round. As simple as that.
See, now this is where, sort of idea 2 should come in, and we should just see Liquid play it smart, pick up this round, try get the next, and just play slow. They have no reason to go crazy right now. Let's just play hide and seek and get the frags as they come to them. But, on the other hand, we might see Cloud9 whipping out some crazy stuff out of the bag and just going for it, which is nice to see, as always. ShahZaM over on mid, unfortunately, will go down there. adreN gets the second there as well. Yeah, SEMPHIS is out of the round. See, this is really hard. Eco, 3v5, it's not going to be great. And FugLy will take full advantage of it. Gets a beautiful shot there onto Sean. Gares wants to try pick up the second. As I believe that's Shroud, is that? Just tucked in away over there? There's actually nothing even on the A side, just tucked in. Doesn't really want to face to his teammate comes over. Exactly.
The thing is, in my opinion, this round they should have gone for a force fire, the Tech9s. Yeah. Simply because you could really kill the economy of Team Liquid if you win this round, and the Tech9s are so powerful. If you just went for a really fast push from A long, or from one position where you think that you can take down 1 or 2 players of the Tech9 and just try to play for after plant positions and pick up 2 weapons as well. But either way, they've gone for an eco. That'll mean Team Liquid's up 13-11. Next round they'll go for a full buy, but look at this. Oh dear Lord, nothing with a knife, but he's not going to make the frag. He gets the money, cha-ching, for nothing, but he should have made that second frag. It should have been nothings. The double kill should have been real, but right now they are going to be switching Mumble once more, so because it crashed once again, so it'll be a bit of about a 30-second pause, but nothing there. He gets the money for that knife kill.
Yeah. You would not be happy on the receiving end of that in your back. No. Being absolutely butchered there.
That. Yeah. That was Spawn style. I mean, for some reason, A-side Cobblestone, you just see so much ninja moves there.
Yeah. I mean, that is one of the things, as we were saying earlier with Dust 2, it's been played so much, with Inferno as well. It's one of those maps that you've seen so many times. There's only so much that you can see come out of it that's brand new. Yeah. Whereas with this map, as we were saying, the A and B sites on this, they're still new ground, really, in the current state they're in. So it's nice to see things like this.
We could be up for an interesting match if Cloud9 are able to string a win from this motley purchase. Sean only able to afford the Tech9. The thing is, he went for the Molotov by Molotov and Smoke. I mean, he could have gone for a Delil, really, but with no nades. Instead, Tech9 with nades is probably the better choice. Just seeing how powerful that Tech9 is, and the rest of his teammates will go for the AK-47 and no nades in return. Interesting.
Yeah.
Thing is, right now, Cloud9, I mean, Team Liquid are looking pretty solid on the A site, just with the way adreN's playing with the AWP. I think they just need to go for a fast Skyfall push. I've just not seen them do that. It might work for them. I mean, if there's one person in Skyfall, usually it's FugLy, actually. FugLy's going to be playing with the AWP. That's interesting. They've switched things around. adreN's going to go for the M4. FugLy, maybe he's got the he's got the spawn for the A-long push here, and he won't make the frag. So basically, they just gave the AWP for FugLy just so he can make that quick movement because he's got the spawn for it, and he's going to give it back to adreN. But the thing is, I was going to say, if they just go for a fast Skyfall, you know, it might work out for them. They might be able to punch a hole through the CT defense. We'll wait and see what they have cooking this round, and whether they'll be able to overcome Liquid's pretty solid CT side so far. Yeah,
they have been holding very nicely, but SEMPHIS trying to get some information over on B. Gares, of course, over there on A with nothing. His buddy in this situation. They want to try and just get a little bit of information, decide what site to fully commit to. FugLy just tucked in on mid, you know, wants to try and sort of hold out. If he hears any footsteps, report that to his teammates. Shroud, so close though. If they do push through, take up mid together, they might be able to sort of flash him off, get the pick onto him. Let's see if they can go for this now. It seems like they're still playing very slow. They don't want to go for anything crazy, just running down the time, going for sort of old school Na'Vi strats, leaving himself not much time at all to get that plant down.
That was a great late smoke there. I mean, putting that smoke at 40 seconds is devastating for the terrorists. It really, really slows them down. So it's well done by the CTs to delay the smoke so far. And FugLy, he'll pick up a frag, but there is a return. adreN, he's been playing very solid with the AWP. He'll take down ShahZaM. daps there and Skyfall. SEMPHIS trying to go for a dirty lurk. adreN's still there. He makes it another, but there is a trader. Shroud gets the frag. He's on his own against 3, and he will go down. There's no doubt about it. Team Liquid, 14-11, and it looks like they do have this map in the bag. Not a lot of money left here on Cloud9, and the Battle of the Titans will probably go to the advantage of Team Liquid, who have looked very, very solid indeed in this tournament, and they will continue with their unbeaten record in the North American FACEIT CSGO League, and quite fantastic record at that as well. And Cloud9 is probably the first real big competition that they've had. I mean, 2 wins against Luminosity, who haven't been doing too great, but with a win against Cloud9, they're really securing a position to the LAN finals.
Yeah, I mean, of course, Cloud9 probably sort of the favourite of the North American scene by a lot of players. So to see Team Liquid really putting up this, you know, amazing fight and, you know, probably taking it home here, that's nice to see because they are a very strong team and they're proving that. But Shroud will be having absolutely nothing of what Nitro has to give and will be taking him down. Oh. Looks like he got another backstab there onto his teammate though. Trying to get a little bit of revenge onto nothing for the backstab he got, I think. A little bit jealous.
It's a bit thirsty for blood there. Yeah. Great flashes into the side. Look like an absolute whitewash. I mean, you'd blind a blind man if he was standing in the site. Cloud9 though, they are able actually to get the bomb planted, and now they're going for the post-plant positions with FugLy trying to save that AWP. It was quite interesting. Shroud making 3 frags. I don't know when. I seem to have just some short-term memory loss there, but he got 3 frags somehow.
He did get I believe he got an entry.
He got an entry earlier on, yeah, then, just before the smoke came up. But
I'm not too sure where he actually landed those other shots.
It was a blur. Yeah. It was a blur. But what a round from Cloud9, bearing in mind that it was a 4 spy. They only had pistols and 1 Galil on Shroud.
This is the thing, though. This is what we're saying. It's still going the way it was, kind of. They're getting around. They're giving them too much information. They're giving them an inch. They're taking it again. And, you know, Liquid now, they still have the advantage. They've got 2 rounds to work with before things get far too tight for comfort. But this is where they want to just secure that draw. If they have to, take it into overtime. But really, right now, this is where they should have got that previous round and just be looking to sort of win out right now. So this is interesting.
Cloud9 can take it to 14-14 by getting the next 2 rounds. The economy for Team Liquid will be absolutely gone. And the last 2 rounds will be really, really tough for Liquid to actually get a buy-in. So it's important that Team Liquid put an end to this now or in the next round at maximum, because that'll be the only full buy they'll get before the end of the first half. They can take it to a draw, though. Molotov's thrown there. Oh, shot by adreN. He's on the A site, B site, sorry. And he's going to get frags there as well. No chance for the terrorists to push in. ShahZaM returns, but daps, he'll take him out almost immediately. And now it's a 2v4 with Cloud9 rushing towards the A site. adreN's been so solid this game, and I wish I picked him for the fantasy team. I didn't expect them to play this well.
No, definitely not. I mean, jumping into that quick, of course, with the whole Vulcan thing, Shroud and nothing really letting us down right now. That is a shame.
daps against the frag. Now it's all up to Shroud. He's going to go down as well. It's 15 to 12. Yeah. Cloud9 got the bomb plant. They did have a bit of money from that, but it seems like it is Liquid's map. They got a bit of a chance, a glimmer of hope with the round they just got before with the force buy. It didn't work out for them, and it's really nice and smart by Team Liquid. You see, Team Liquid knew Cloud9 just won a round by going in towards the B site, that they're going to do it again because it worked. So what did they do? They got adreN, who's been playing solid with the AWP, put him in the B site. Cloud9 haven't seen adreN with the AWP in the B site before. They didn't expect it, and he picked up 2 excellent frags. We'll be moving towards the A site really quickly. This time adreN forced back by a flash. He's going to throw down a flash in return. He will actually flash quite a few of them. Tries to go for the no-scope. FugLy's there to pick up 2. Nicely done by him, but ShahZaM will take him down. It is a 2-for-2 trade, and now they're able to get complete control of the A site.
Yeah, that was lovely play, but let's see if they can keep it up now. Keep the pressure on as it is a 3v3, but instantly turn into a 2v2 as we see those trades coming out from nothing in EliGE. ShahZaM spraying through the smoke will manage to pick up daps. That was beautiful. Nitro, one man stands on the CT side. He is not going to want to get too cocky at all. Just tucked in right now, standing by the smoke. Nothing will spray down. Gets a few shots off, just little pop shots rattling down.
Oh,
ShahZaM!
Come on.
I thought we had that there. 1v1 now as it is getting so tight by the wire every time, and nothing will be the one to get it. 13-15.
Team Liquid are really taking things to the last possible moment. But an excellent play for Cloud9 to actually pick up that round. And that rotation towards the A site, oh sorry, that fast push towards the A site really worked out for Cloud9. After they got the frag on adreN, they got the trade with FugLy. That's how it works. I mean, the thing with the T side is if you're able to get the trades and get control of the site and play good after plant positions, you have a really high chance of taking up the round. But either way, one mistake and Team Liquid will go home with this. And they're going to go for a really, really fast B push. Great flashes now. The Team Liquid players are forced to back away and try and hide and regain position. But great counter flashes as Nitro picks up 2. Gares finally takes him out, but he's done his damage already. ShahZaM with a frag on EliGE. 3v2. Make it a 3v2. adreN takes a frag on nothing. Gares and ShahZaM. There's absolute cacophony here in the B side. Frags going left, right, and center, but adreN returns, and adreN's going to play an amazing game if he picks up this clutch. Gares with 2, adreN with 2, and adreN ends that 16-13 after a really, really strong performance on Cobblestone. And I'm really impressed by adreN. That was really nicely done. 3 frags that round, and there was so many frags going from both teams as they moved in. They made the trades, but at the end of the day, Team Liquid came up on the top. But really, really, really exciting last few rounds. It looked like they might have been able to take it on to 15-15 Cloud9. Every time we discounted them and thought, all right, Team Liquid have this in the bag. They just got one round, but you know, it was just the distance was too far for them to catch up, and they just lost too many rounds on the CT side. I mean, 6 rounds given on the CT side to Team Liquid was 3 too many.
Yeah, it was,
and that was the difference, I think.
That's what we said when we were debating it earlier. Like, what is the sort of the rounds they needed on T side? And 6, I think that was too many. They didn't really need 6 at that point. You know, they were playing so well at first until it got into the point where we saw really tight 1v1s every round. I mean, before that, I think they could have done that with sort of 5 rounds. They could have worked up. But, you know, for 6, what they did there, they kept it going. They played beautifully. Team Liquid coming out on top, really.
Yeah, really well done by Team Liquid, and they're going to keep their win streak 6-0. I'm sure a lot of people who picked some of the Team Liquid players will be very happy with the points that they have collected, but I'm slightly let down by Shroud and nothing. But it was quite a fantastic game. There's some really nice clutch situations there. But again, a few mechanical mistakes on the T side by Cloud9, and you could see it that there was some communication errors, if you want to call it that, mistakes checking angles when they push in towards the site. These little things they need to fine-tune, and they need to improve their T side ever so slightly. They do have the potential to be a great side, but it's just not there yet. They're not there, and Team Liquid are looking solid. adreN played really, really well. He shut down every single site he was holding. I mean, all of the players were doing great. I mean, 3 of them had frags over 20. So it was a great team effort from Team Liquid, and they're looking like such a strong NA side. And it's really exciting to see strong NA sides, see CLG, Team Liquid, and Cloud9 all performing well. And hopefully in the future we'll see teams like Elevate and perhaps SKDC also up their game and become better. But EliGE playing great, adreN playing great, and who was really the shining player for you that game, do you think?
Well, I mean, just to shed some light over on Cloud9, of course, Shroud, I mean, you remember it. The round where he got the 1v2, went in for the defuse and managed to get it, of course, between those two players. Beautiful Deke headshot coming out. Just one bullet him, fragging him out of the server there, and goes on to pick up the second with the AK. Shroud, as he is for me, is a beautiful clutch player, but it's just a shame that we don't see him shine as much as I'd like to. But definitely, he had a few nice clutches that round. Of course, ShahZaM coming close, if you remember the one where he actually got the 1v3, nearly clutching that.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
That was really good by ShahZaM. But yeah, so the betting odds for you guys were 80 to 20 for Cloud9. So yeah, a lot of people. I said 60 to 40 for Team Liquid.
Yeah,
so I was right. No, not really right, but I was righter. But yeah, I mean, Team Liquid, just because of the form that they've been in, and they are a solid team, and the fact that Cloud9 have looked a bit shaky. I mean, they played great in Gfinity, but they still look shaky. Especially in their online games. So Cloud9, they have to go back to the drawing board. There's a lot they have to improve. I think they have to be a bit more disciplined when it comes to the communication and the way they play. And it's something that we saw in other tournaments, just when we had the POV streams. They didn't seem as organized as some of the other tier 1 teams, especially the European teams. So congratulations to Team Liquid. 6 wins in the bag. Cloud9, now 3 wins, 3 losses. They're on the same level as, actually no, not really the same level. Yeah, the same level as CLG, so 3 to 3. Or Elevate. No, Elevate was 3 to 3. Elevate now 4 to 3. So they're third with 3 wins and 3 losses. So basically, if CLG get a win, they're going to be, yeah, they're going to be third. Wait, no, they're going to be fourth. They're going to be fourth because you have CLG, Elevate, then Team Liquid on top. So not really looking good for Cloud9, and so they'll be hoping to pick up some wins in the next week. However, we've got one more match left this evening. Hope you guys have enjoyed the broadcast. So far with the replacements of Dan and James, myself and Jackie. It's been a pleasure casting with you this evening. We'll have a quick break and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.